Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because I'm finally getting around to record this video for you. I had actually recorded this a while ago, but I never finished it and I kind of just left it in the dust, and I'm kind of pissed because I really wanted to record this. I had a list, I deleted the list, but I was like, we got this. So today I'm going to be doing my newborn must-haves, and just a little disclaimer, Savannah's already entering 7 months in 10 days. Who's counting? Not I. So I wanted to bring you guys a list, kind of like gathered together. I did it. I put it in my handy dandy notebook here. So I kind of run through the things with you. If I have any suggestions, I will jump in, let you know. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna put images on the screen because clearly I've failed to do that in any other videos of mine. I think I'm just so excited to upload and post for you guys that I forget. So I'm just gonna let you guys know. If you guys have any more questions, comment down below, but let's get started. All right, so I have roughly 19 items here, probably 20 at the end because I'll finalize other things. So the first thing is a shusher. If you guys don't know what a shusher is, it's basically a device that literally just shh the entire time. So this is golden, like check off the list. Everyone needs this. You get it, your mom gets it, your sister gets it, everyone gets it. Like everyone needs a shusher in their life. I had heard about this item and I was gonna add it to my registry, and long story short, I didn't. I don't know why. I guess because I had added another product that was a sound machine, and I was like, oh, I don't need a shusher. Well, your girl was wrong. We did her newborn shoot, and the photographer, amazing photographer, I'll put her information either on the screen or down below if you're in the Texas area, and she had it and it was so great. It even put my husband to sleep during the shoot. So long story short, we went and bought it literally, I think that same day or the next day. You can find it at Target. You guys know Target is my best friend. Sorry, someone's driving past the house. So yeah, so definitely add a shusher. I'm not going to speak more about it because I think you guys should get it. Regardless what you think, get it. You need it. It's a must-have for me. Definitely going to keep it for our next child in the future. And yeah, shusher is the first item. The next item is kind of like a combo. So I have two products now from 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏, I think that's what it's called. And I had put on my registry, I think it's like the air purifier. It was like the air purifier, sound machine, nightlight. I recently just purchased the diffuser humidifier, I think it is. I'll see if I honestly enter the pictures so you guys know the difference. So the first one I got, I put it on a registry. We got that and I loved it. I used it. It was great. I had it on my bedside when she was obviously newborn. She slept next to us in her bassinet. So we had that one and it was wonderful. Did I use the night light? Not really, just because I don't know. It's just like such an obnoxious bright light, and I was kind of like, no, because it was on my nightstand and I was not having it. Savannah had been really congested, I can't speak, and I needed to get her a diffuser. Sure, I was like, you know what, I looked up diffusers and airfrida came up, or 𝗏𝗏 I should say, and I got it. I purchased it and I was like, perfect, I love it, it works great. This one also has a bright light to it. I kept it on the first nursery and I kind of just took it off because I was like, no, I'm not having it. But it's powerful, I love it, and it's great. The perfect size for her nursery room. So yeah, so I highly recommend putting one of those on your registry, because of course if someone can gift it to you, it's better. It's over just because I wanted to kind of like lean back here. So the next is a bouncer. So I actually put the 4 bombs on my registry and then the Baby Delight bouncer, and a good friend of ours gifted us the Baby Delight and I absolutely love it. It's actually what I have down here. So actually let me show you guys. So I keep this one at all times in my closet room, just because if I'm getting ready, I just put her right in there. I give her some toys and she's good to go for at least maybe 40 minutes. 40 minutes is pushing it, but she's good. And when we moved to Texas, just a table, and a lady had seen that I was expecting, and you know, they were in the process of moving, and she's like, hey, like I have this for moms, I'm never gonna use it again, like I'm done having kids, do you want it for like $100 or whatever? And I was like, you know what, I'll take it. So we got it and I ended up removing that or just marking it purchased. But once again, I do want to mention, you don't have to splurge to kind of get the same idea, if you get what I mean. Like you don't have to go and spend $300 on a bouncer. Honestly, it really depends. Some kids don't like it. At first Savannah was not keen on about her Baby Delight one, and I was like, oh, great. And then she started warming up to it, and then she wasn't really keen about her 4Moms, and then like within the 2 or 3 month mark she really enjoyed it. So that's basically it. My one thing with the 4Moms is the 4Moms has like that little rotating like mobile, I think, but it don't rotate, which I found baffling. I don't know, you guys tell me, does it rotate? But I would have to like walk by and just kind of like give it a little slap for it just to get started. But it doesn't rotate. All it does, it moves the little seat, and then it has like sounds as well. She honestly could chill on there for maybe 20 minutes max. She's not a big fan about it. Is it a must? Not necessarily, but for me it was a must, because if I wanted to get ready, do my makeup, I literally just sit her right there next to me and she's good. Whereas, you know, holding her would be more of a hassle, especially now at this age, because she wants to be touching everything and anything. For me, it was definitely something that I was happy I put on my registry, because I've been enjoying it and I know she enjoys it to an extent, of course. All right, now we enter the loungers. So I ended up purchasing 2 because your girl wants like everything, of course. My first child, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, I need this, I need that, I need this. I watched hundreds of videos like this, newborn must-have, newborn essentials, and all this stuff, and I just really wanted to get everything. I feel like when you have your first child, you kind of just want it all. You just want to spoil that child with love and etc. Not saying that you don't want to spoil the ones that come after, but it's just the excitement of like preparing and all these new little gadgets, and I feel like that's what happened. So many things are created, and it was funny because my parents were like, we never had this when you guys were like growing up. So I ended up going with a dock-a-tot and the snuggleme. So the snuggleme, I ended up getting it on sale, so that was like another reason why I was like, I have to have it. And I believe I got it on sale during Amazon Prime Day. And then the dock-a-tot, I ended up finding it in Home Goods, so it was significantly cheaper. And I will be honest, my daughter used the dock-a-tot the most. For us, it felt more safer in the aspect that the sides were further up, I should say. If you guys have an idea of what the dock-a-tot looked like, you will understand what I mean. Whereas the snuggleme, I don't know, it felt more of like I felt unsure, but honestly, as a newborn, they're not really rolling over, so it was fine. But I really catered more to my dock-a-tot, and she used that for a long period of time until girls started rolling over, and I was like, all right, time to retire the dock-a-tot. Snuggleme, it's there. I really didn't use it as much. Do I love it? Yes, because it is so cute. And I think what got me more is the covers. But once again, you guys can figure that out on your own. Go and check them out at your buybuy BABY. I think Target carries them too now. It's a preference. Some people prefer the snuggleme way more than the dock-a-tot, but I'm just here to tell you what I use the most, and I own both of the products. Next, gripe water. Oh gosh, gripe water. I had never heard of gripe water until I watched one of these videos. Daughter's moving, so I'm like checking. So yeah, so I bought gripe water. We used gripe water for a really long time. I think I haven't used it in probably over 3 months, I want to say now. It was key to us. It helped us a lot of nights. She would be really fussy and whatnot, and we noticed the gripe water kind of soothed her. I'm not gonna go into gripe water that much just because it's just gripe water, but definitely look into it. I would definitely add it to your registry, at least 1 bottle. Give it a go. You never know, maybe you have one of those nights that she's colicky, fussy, and you just need something. Definitely go for gripe water. Next thing is mittens. Mittens was such a must for me, and I think it is for a lot of newborns, a lot of parents, but I will be honest, I got like the regular organic cotton mittens for her, and those would just fall off, or the ones that kind of had like a cinch, those just came off, and I hated them. I'm gonna actually pull up the ones that I ended up getting later on because they were amazing and I swear by them. All right, so the mittens that I'm talking about are from Goumi, I believe that's what they called, and they actually have a pack right now on their website for $10.40, which is a steal. So if y'all watching this, go get it. So this is what they look like. Let's see if it focuses. Amazing. These by far were the best mittens for me. It has a little like elastic thing. It was perfect. I'm not gonna even go into a rant, but I love these. I kind of like just threw the other ones aside, and these are my go-to. They're perfect, and the quality of them are really nice. All right, the next on my list I feel like is more for mommy related, so I'm gonna kind of throw in maybe some other things in there for you guys. So breast pads, nipple cream, and nursing bras. Guys, these are key. So if you are not planning to breastfeed, I still think you would need some nursing pads, for the simple fact that you'll probably be leaking. Hey guys, welcome back. So you guys are wondering, I had to charge this camera up, and then when I had actually recorded on my phone instead, just to keep the flow going, my thing has just not been transferring, and it's just transferring really weird, the contrast and all that. So yeah, so I had to come back to this. So hopefully it's not bad, and I have my blue light glasses on. I don't know, it's gonna distract you guys. I'll see how it goes, and if anything, I'll just take them off. Alright, so I ended up taking off my glasses because it was just not working for me. So basically, like I was mentioning, nursing bras, breast pads, stuff like that. So I believe we'll all need them because you're going to start leaking, and you're going to get the colostrum that you want for your baby. One thing I wish I had known was you can get like little like vials to put your colostrum and start collecting it beforehand, maybe like a week before or two, I'm not sure. But I was like, oh, I wish I had known that, because I would have loved to do that. I already have my breast pump and stuff, so I could have definitely done that. But I guess for the next baby, I love the tommee tippie ones, the disposable ones. I usually get them at Ross for a cheaper price, and they're amazing. If anything, I'll insert the picture, I'll just link them down below. Nursing bras, my go-to were the auden ones. I'm gonna probably insert a picture, but there's two. There's like the regular like snap ones, which I own 3 of those from auden, and then I also purchased like the slit one that you can just pull back. Those are amazing. Those are my go-to. I live in those still to this day. I'm sort of like transitioning back to regular bras since we're having like a whole nursing strike with her, but definitely are my go-to. They're the best ones. I recommend them. I even did like a whole TikTok about them, and another mom bought them and she said, oh my god, they're amazing. So I highly recommend them, and they do come in a 2-pack, and those are from Target. Next is a bassinet. So my bassinet is the 𝚂𝚗𝙱𝗶𝗹 maxi cozy one. I got it from Pottery Barn. I ended up getting it on sale for like 100 and something. So that bassinet is more of like an aesthetic bassinet. It's more modern, more sleek, and I do feel like it's much bigger than the ones I've seen in the market. So this one I had kind of just done research on. One thing is I haven't found like bassinet sheets for those, even though I know on my TikTok that I posted about the bassinet, some lady had said that she found some. Basically what I did, I just got like a regular normal bassinet crib sheet, and I used that, or I used like her fitted crib sheets, so that worked fine for us. She does not sleep in her bassinet now, so I don't stress out about that, but the bassinet was my go-to. If I had to change it, I just wish I had a bassinet that, I don't know, I've seen that some are more slope-like, so it's easier to take out. But honestly, at the end of the day, I think it was much more safer because she did start like turning and moving. For me, I think that bassinet was just right. I really enjoyed it. My husband and I really enjoyed it. It was easy to kind of like build, and it was super easy to put away. And yeah, I just think it's a much more modern look, and that's what I wanted. I don't know, I know some parents are not into that, but I was looking for that. So definitely, if you want to look into it, I believe they have like 2 colors for it. I ended up getting like the gray one, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, next is sleep sacks. So we actually received one from the hospital, and it was the Halo sleep sack, and she actually stuck with that for a very long time. I ended up picking up other sleep sacks from Halo because I absolutely love them. So I picked up like a regular cotton one, I picked up a linen one. So because the one that they gave us at the hospital was more of the fleece material, so after a while, you know, it gets hot, she gets super hot, so I needed something more breathable for her. But once again, Halo was my go-to. It was so easy. It's the zipper and stuff like that. I had another sleep sack that I was just kind of not feeling, but I really enjoyed the Halo ones, and it's ones that I think another kid in the future, I would definitely consider getting more Halo sleep sacks. Next item is onesies. So I love onesies, and I want to say onesies are like the long sleeve footsie ones, or I should say bodysuits. I'm just gonna tell you right away, get regular Gerber ones. Those were my go-tos. I did not buy any of those. And Savannah rides, I literally went and I bought like stacks of them because I loved them. They were easy, they were quick. I didn't have to worry about, oh, I want to put her in this, I want to put her in that. So don't get me wrong, I had my cute onesies, but the Gerber simple white ones were my go-to. Highly recommend them. Also, Burt's Bees has kind of like the same aspect of Gerber with like the 3-pack. I had 2 sets of those, and our good friends bought those for us. Quality is amazing on those. Those are a little bit more thicker, so I do like those a lot. But Gerber ones are my go-to, so they're simple. I definitely recommend those. I actually want to get the Gerber shirts because sometimes I feel like she just needs to be like free. So I might consider getting those. They didn't have those at my PX, but I will probably order some off Amazon, so that's another option. I did get them from Target if you guys are looking for them. Muslin blankets. So I do have several. Do I need all of those? No. She really likes 2 in particular, just because I constantly use those in rotation. I would suggest getting maybe 2 muslin blankets, 3 is the max, I would say. They're good to have. It's really much of a soothing aspect. She would just grab it and, you know, kind of doze off. So I like that. And sometimes, you know, you go to places and I don't want to have like a heavy, thick blanket for her, whereas, you know, a muslin is just right. So I would definitely consider getting some pacifiers. So Savannah is not a fan of the pacifiers. She never took them. I bought a bunch of them. She didn't like them. The 𝗂𝚗𝙱𝚂𝗶𝗹 ones, the what else, the bibs. I actually used the tommee ones that came in like my box set. So she took those mostly when my mom was in town and would put her to sleep. My mom would rock her to sleep and give her the, I would say, chupel, so we say pacifiers, and she would kind of take it, and then at some point she would just kind of spit it out once she's like fallen asleep. But once again, I would start off with maybe 2 different pacifiers. I would probably start off with the bibs and just a simple one to see if they like it. Don't go crazy. I went crazy and I bought like 2 of the same, and now I have all these pacifiers. So just a little FYI, but I would definitely recommend it just because pacifiers are a great way to soothe your baby, you know, especially if you're not breastfeeding. I do breastfeed. I'm on pause on breastfeed since she's not latching, but I feel like if she took pacifier, it would have been easier during those like scenarios where she was just going crazy. So yeah, so that's all up to you. I'm not gonna say don't get pacifiers because you never know. Pacifier can be a life-saving object for another family. So once again, I guess I added this just because you never know, your child might love it. It may help you in any scenario, and I think you should always have a pacifier just in case. Nail clippers. So we got the basic kit, I think that everyone knows about. It's like the first aid, has the scissors, the little nose sucker, all that stuff, the little hairbrush. So we got one of those, and we have the nail clippers in there. We haven't used it. My husband's friend had mentioned getting scissors. He sent him a link on Amazon, and it's like these little baby scissors, and that's our go-to. My husband's the one that cuts her nails. I get so nervous. I have done it sometimes, but I'm not the best nail cutter. So I definitely kind of stray away from that. But when I have to because her nails grow. So I would highly suggest getting these scissors. I think they were like $6, super cheap, super affordable, and it's way easier, and I don't have to worry about clipping her because I would hate to do that because I know she would scream. Who wouldn't scream, right? Like getting their like nail beds clipped. So yeah, definitely an option. Some parents might just like the nail clippers, that's fine, but definitely get them. The next is a changing pad. So I put changing pad in here because I love my changing pad. My changing pad is my go-to. When she was a baby, it was easy, it was simple. I would not like to change her under the bed or anything just because, I don't know, I just didn't like that aspect. I like having a section for everything. So it's her changing pad, my rolling cart with her stuff, like the warmer wipes are there, the regular wipes. So I like the whole setup of a changing pad. I feel like it's easier, it's simpler. You don't necessarily have to worry about them like scooping and stuff, because depending on the changing pad you get, there's kind of like curved and like higher walls, I should say. So yeah, so I like it, I love it. Now it's gotten harder because she is kind of like fussy and moving, but it's my go-to. It's perfect. I take her out, you know. Right now I can't change her in the crib just because I'm like all the way down there since we lowered her bed. So for me it's a quick, easy spot, and she kind of knows that, all right, this is where my diaper's being changed. So I like that. I like that she's aware that this is where this is gonna go down. So yeah, changing pad, definitely suggest it. If you guys don't have the space, completely understandable. You can do the bed and that's fine too, trust me. I'm sure there wasn't changing pads back in the day, but I just decided to add that because I think it was a necessity. I did not have a changing pad until the very last minute, so there you guys go. I was kind of just like, do I need a changing pad? And then I was like, I need a changing pad. Bathtub. So I ended up putting the most like luxurious little bathtub for my daughter, and I think the most luxurious is probably the 4Moms one, but I didn't see that one. So I got her this like luxury soothing bath, vibrations bath. I love it. We use it. My husband does bathe her sometimes. If he's busy, I bathe her in the tub. It's simple, it's nice, it's a regular bathtub. I didn't do that much research on it. Well, I'm lying. I did do some research because I did put some other one in there, and it was kind of like people weren't sure about. I don't know, I was just thinking about like the bacteria that can grow in some of them, and I was like no. So I went with this one. I'm happy with it. It's great. It comes with like the little canopy thing for when they're like a newborn, and then of course you can put the little like stopper for them to sit them, prop them upright. So it's great. I love it. I have no complaints about it. Once again, do your research on what bathtub fits better for you guys. I even got the blooming flower. We used it once or twice. She wasn't a fan of it, and I guess because our sink has a division, it was much harder. And I feel like if you had like a bigger sink, the blooming flower would probably be magical. So I'm hoping that whenever we're with our next child in the future, I'm able to put that to use, because I think it's so cute, and I feel like, I don't know, I just want to use it. So we did use it once with her. That was her first bath, and it was a hot mess. But definitely look into them. There's so many out there in the market, and I'm sure there's gonna be many more. But a bathtub, I feel like it's key, especially when they're so tiny. Socks and bibs. So socks is a must. I preferred the Carter socks. If I can, I'll insert like a little clip of the socks I have for my daughter. With these, I noticed you have to kind of fold them over and then they'll stay put. They're great. They're my go-tos. I love those. I didn't buy any other socks out there. These are the only ones I bought, so I'm not gonna can't vouch for any other ones, but these are perfect. So I love bibs for some reason. I was like bib crazy, so I do have silicone bibs, like the redone ones. I also have like the handkerchief kind of style one. I don't have those that much anymore. I feel like I need a fuller bib for her, so I have the regular carded ones that you can find in Target and sometimes in TJ Maxx that have kind of like the water repellent material. And then she also has these Auden, I think it's Auden and Adnis. I'm probably butchering that, but you can find them I think in Target, and I've seen them lately in TJ Maxx, which is why I kind of stockpiled up on them. So they work as a burp cloth and a bib, which I love because the bib is more of a like full cover one. So yeah, I love those. Those are amazing. I think the brand is amazing, the quality is amazing, and yeah, they wash well because you know you're washing bibs 24/7. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting bibs and burp cloths because you will need them, guys. Trust me. We have a handful of burp cloths and we've used them all. Alright, moving on. Baby camera. So I ended up getting the Nanit. My sister actually has the same one, so she kind of suggested it to me, and I kind of looked into it, and I kind of was like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with the Nanit. I did look into ones that had separate monitors, and I wish I had gone with that. I know that monitor works, I think, regardless if the Wi-Fi is out, which has happened to us before. It's happened to us once. We kind of had like a quick blackout, and I was like, all right, she's coming into the bed because I need to make sure she's okay. So worried about that, I would suggest getting one with a separate monitor. But if you're not, I like the Nanit. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of other options out there, but baby camera, I feel like it's key. I know some people say you can be old school and just get like the sound ones, like you could just hear, but I don't know, something about that just does not sit right for me. I need to be able to see her, even though obviously I know when you're sleeping you're not watching, but something about it gives me that peace of mind. I love the Nanit because they also have breathing band. I think they have like a breathing swaddle, have like breathing sheets, so I love that aspect because God forbid something were to happen. If she were to stop breathing, the alarm that sets off is wild. In a situation where I guess I had taken her off the bed too quick to change her, and the alarm went off, and I got so scared, and I quickly was like, it's okay, it's a false alarm, because my husband flew off the bed. But honestly, it's an A+ for me. Alright guys, we're down to our final two, so I'm super excited. So the next is a carrier. Guys, get a baby carrier. You need this. You must have one. I feel like you'll notice that when you need to be able to do things and your baby's crying and you're trying to figure it all out, having them on your chest is going to be helping to soothe, and they're going to most likely fall asleep on you. So my sister had received one, and it was the boppy carrier. It's like a soft touch carrier. I love it. My only con about it is the wraps for the back way long. I'm short, so it's not ideal, but whatever. This is a comfy carrier, and honestly it's great, so I love it. We've gotten compliments on it, and it's my go-to. The haakaa. So I put a haakaa on my registry and it took me maybe like almost a month to realize what it was meant for. And haakaa is perfect if you're breastfeeding on one side. Initially your other boob starts let down as well, because it thinks that, all right, we need to feed the baby. So when you're put the haakaa on one side, because it'll catch maybe an ounce or 2 ounces, and then when you switch over, I also put the haakaa on again just in case there's a little bit more fallout that the baby did not get. So haakaas are key if you're going to breastfeed. If you're not breastfeeding, that's perfectly fine, but if you're pumping, I would suggest it. If you're just doing like one pump, whatever works for you, but the idea of the haakaa is to help you get that letdown without having to pump or anything, just because it is suctioning on your breast. You can do way more research. I got the basic one. I didn't do much research on it. There's ones that with like a suction bottom, which would have been great. There's one with like a little stopper, would have been great. So yeah, definitely do your research, but I would suggest you need a haakaa. I think it's great. Alright guys, so we're at the very end. I didn't put anything on number 20 just because I wanted to put something for you guys. So I feel like as a first-time mom, I needed something for myself. I needed something to make me feel good. I needed something to kind of, I don't know, give me that little spark. So for me, it was getting that 𝗂𝚗𝙱𝗂𝗶𝗹 tumbler, and I know you guys probably have heard of it. I got that because I needed to hydrate and I wanted something cute, and I just wanted it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get it for myself. I wanted that. I would also suggest getting PJs, getting something to make you feel good. So if you guys see, this is my Target pajama. So I actually ended up getting the black one for my labor and deliver because I love this. It's buttons down the middle, it's great, it's flowy, it feels kind of fancy, and that's what I wanted. Because I'm gonna lie, when I gave birth afterwards, I didn't feel my prettiest, I didn't feel most confident, I didn't feel sexy, I didn't feel like, you know, I didn't feel like hot shit. So I wanted something comfortable. I wanted to be something cozy and not feel like just walked across the earth. So for me, it was buying these little bits that would make me feel just right. And if it meant buying myself a 𝗂𝚗𝙱𝗂𝗶𝗹, if it meant buying myself cozy, pretty PJs, because technically I was home, I was breastfeeding, I was with the baby. So yeah, this was what worked best for me. I even got the robe that matches this, but the black one, and I loved that too. So honestly, get something that works for you, get something that's going to make you feel good. And that's what I'm aiming at for number 20, because I don't know, I think we're just so focused on a baby that we kind of forget about ourselves, and I feel like that is so important. You guys need to remember about yourselves and take care of yourself. If it means getting a lush fresh mask to do at night, or get face masks at that, get yourself that. Get that little itty bitty thing you feel that you need. All right, I'm gonna calm down now because I was getting so deep with this number 20, but I just really want you to get something for yourself, something that maybe you've been wanting. Get it. Just get it, because you deserve it. You just pushed a baby out, or you had to have a C-section. Whatever way you deliver that baby, you are golden, mama. You did it, and you did a hell of a job at it. If you guys enjoyed my newborn must-haves / mommy must-haves, if you guys want more videos like this as Savannah gets older, please let me know down below. I would be more than happy to share this with you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe. I have my TikTok handles around here. Guys, if you enjoyed this, give me a big thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.